look at your rubric. What was the first step on your rubric? Transition word. So the transitional phrases were where? Yeah, they're on the next page. So figure out which one you want to start with and write it. So yeah, to begin with is fine. There's a bunch of other choices too. I tried to give you more words so you have more to pick. So take a second and write one. Yeah, on the bottom is where you're going to start your own paragraph. Paragraph 1. You don't have a pencil. Oh. That would be important to state beforehand, but that's fine. You gotta go sharpen.
Throughout the whole video, we're just gonna be looking at
Yeah, people watching the video and they're like, why aren't they ever writing? Okay, hurry up. So you just write the word? To begin, to start, first, to commence, to kick off, in opening, go. Just give them a second. Come on. Okay. And then you're starting with the transition word. Which one are you going to pick? Okay, write it. Write it. Which one are you writing?
Is that
No. Which transition word? Because. Kalasia.
I was getting my headphones for me.
Write it. Okay, so second step. What's the second step on the rubric? Restate your claim. So what it means by that is looking back at your little chart that you had on your front paper. Remember which side you're going to write about. So what was your claim? Either fair or not fair? Unfair? All unfair? Everybody's unfair? Okay, so you need to restate the claim, but also give your reason. So state whichever reason you're going to start writing about for your first paragraph. And that's all going to be different reasons for you guys. So look at your paper. Everything you need is on your paper. Restate your claim and then give the reason why. Yeah, because and then state the reason. Just one reason. Because you have two reasons. Because how many body paragraphs? Two. So each reason is going to be a separate paragraph. So your first paragraph is just focusing on one reason.
But this part, I don't get.
You need to state your reason. Write the reasons in the chart. You shouldn't write in pen. What's your question? For the evidence? Your evidence is on that white paper? Yeah, so you put your quote in there. And then you give the source number where it came from. You should get a pencil, because you're probably going to need to work on things. Okay, we're all ready to move on? Okay, what'd you write?
The justice system is unfair because they should let people do what they want.
Okay, they should let people do what they want. What do you mean by that?
I meant to say they don't.
Okay, they don't. Who doesn't let people do?
Good.
Okay, are you going to be able to back that up with evidence? Like what kind of evidence? I'm asking because I don't know what you want to do. Because remember, the reasons that you're supposed to write should be based on evidence. Because whatever reason you're going to put, you need to find two quotes to support it. So you might want to change that reason to something that would make a little bit more sense. Not necessarily more sense, but something that would be easier to support with evidence. Yeah, so where you're looking, source 3. What was the problem with all this evidence? What was the reason why it was unfair here?
Because of Trayvon Martin.
So what was the issue? What was the issue with George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin? What was the issue with that case?
They was being killed.
Why? Why were they being killed?
Oh yeah. for like racism.
Okay, so we should change our reason, right? That reason would be a little bit easier to write for. So because, erase that, they keep up to the because, yeah, and then just change your reason. So what's your new reason gonna be? The justice system is unfair because, what? What are you gonna write?
The way they treat black people.
Sure, write that. Okay, and you should write small because you gotta write five sentences in that little space. Yeah, you really space it out. We'll figure it out.
Can I put the justice system is not fair because people do not have multi-reason?
How are you gonna find evidence?
Can I put because more
But then that's not for no type of reason. That's for a very specific reason. Here, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. So are we all good with our reasons?
Yeah, I'll put the same thing.
So every reason we put, we can find 2 quotes for it at least. So the justice system is not fair because people put people in jail for no reason. But what kind of evidence would we produce for that? That's why we look, right? We read the sources first. We annotated, underlined things that were for fair or unfair, and then we made reasons because of that. We didn't make up reasons from our head. We made reasons based on the evidence. So based on your evidence, what reasons did you write? Something a little bit more factually based. While yes, that could be true, it would be difficult to support that with text evidence.
I put to be able to believe the justice system is unfair because they put enough kids in prison for those things they probably don't even know.
Okay, so that is like very specific though. You're getting off on like a very specific tangent. Because the evidence, what evidence do you want to use for that? That sounds more like elaboration. Like after you start using your evidence, that's not really like a topic reason. So to begin, I believe the justice system is unfair because they're putting little kids in prison. Yeah, I would like get rid of all that and let's condense that into like 4 or 5 words. Because you're going in this and this and this and this. It's like a really long run on something. Yeah. So what would be the reason for that? And then once you guys are ready to move on, you can keep going through your rubric and start your evidence. You don't have to wait for us. Because the rest of it you're familiar with. Evidence elaboration, evidence elaboration. And all your sentence starters are up there, everything you need. Hold on one second. What's the issue you want to write about? About this? About the kids? Okay, so what's that reason? Yeah, so just write that. And then you can find evidence to support that. So what do you want to put? About it. Police killing burgers in New York? But what's the reason for that? What's your reason given? Why is it not fair? So when you're done, keep going, find your evidence. All your sentence starters are right here at the top. So it tells you what to do before your quote.